Hello and welcome to Pen Doodling channel, where we do a little bit of pen work and a little bit of doodling, although today there won't be any pen work at all, it'll only be pencil work. Now if you like what I'm doing, do try and click the subscribe button and also click the bell, and then you'll know automatically when the next video comes out. Now subscribing doesn't cost you a penny, it's just to let people know, or to let YouTube know that you are interested in these videos. Okay, now what we're going to do today is a little bit of shading. And shading, you don't want to do it too quickly, you have to take your time at it. And I'm going to put on my glasses. As they say, I'm blind in one eye and I can't see in the other. But anyway. What we want to do is try and give the impression that this part is raised up compared with that one. And so in here there'll be a sort of a shadow. So that's what we're going to do. Around all these edges we're going to stick in a shadow. So first, don't go too strong. I'm using a 7B pencil, and I'm using 7B not because it's very black, but because it's very soft. Right, and I'm just putting in a bit there. There's going to be one here as well. And just traditionally with any of these type of doodles, we always put stuff in around the edge, because the edge, I don't know why, everybody seems to do so. Who am I to say that they're wrong? Let me put in some here. Now there's a lot that has to be done. So this is one where you can really lose yourself. Just keep on doing it. Now, what I like to do is do the ones that are in the same direction first. You know, we'll do more with these later. This is just the very first run. Like one here as well. And you need to pay attention to get them the right way around. Now these videos could go on for an hour, I suppose, especially when you get them really deep into it and you're totally engaged with the pencil and the shading. So what I'm doing now is I've speeded everything up 10 times so that you're not totally bored. However, I hope you've taken out your pen and paper yourself if you already did this ink one. If you haven't done it, I'll put a link up there now, and if you just click on that, you could pause this one and go back and actually do it yourselves. It's not hard to do. It was a nice and relaxing design, which I got originally from Miss Betsi's website, not website, her YouTube channel. She's got a fantastic YouTube channel. I like a lot of the work that she does. So that's another place where you should go on over and get some inspiration. I mentioned before that all this shading, it's an iterative, and you're putting layer upon layer upon layer. Now after you put the first lot down, you use this, I think it's called a tortillon, to spread out the graphite that you've already laid down, to smear it along in the direction that you want it to be. This is a bit that I love doing, and you can actually use toilet paper, which I use quite often, although I suppose people wouldn't admit to doing that, or go down and buy yourself some of these cotton buds. They're another nice one. However, you can also buy these specific ones. You can get them in different widths so that you can go into corners and all the rest of it. So this is just the first phase of putting in the shading. And the shades is going to be darker around the edge than it is towards the middle. Now, I won't pretend that I've done this particularly well. You know, for starters, I didn't get the size of the relative tiles quite right. I should have it didn't quite work out right, but it's giving you a good impression of it. So having done that, now you want to go right into the edge and make it quite black. It's something I remember when I was doing sketching, but I only did a couple of years ago. I found it very hard to go black, really get in. I'd be afraid I'd go to mess everything up. No, it's very important that you have the full range of a deep black all the way over to a white on anything that you're doing there. So stick it in nice and dark and then just spread it around that area without going into the middle. In towards the centre, we always want that to be more white, so that we give the impression that the centre of that tile is lifted up like a dome. Okay, time to speed this up now. This could take forever if we don't speed it up. Also, when I speed it up, you don't notice my mistakes half as easily. And I'm doing the same with every tile there. There's nothing different. But you can see as I'm coming towards the edge, each tile is becoming blacker. We don't have this raised white dome in it. It's more of a raised grey dome at this stage. I really enjoy this. You just become involved in it. Oh, the sun has come out there. Actually, I remember that day. It was a beautiful spring day. But when you're doing this, you kind of don't notice that the sun is coming in is going to destroy your video. You just become engrossed in what you're doing, which is good. So if you're not following along with this, at least take out your pen and paper and start experimenting with, or pencil and paper, and start experimenting with shading. Just draw yourself a box or something and shade from the edges in. Get yourself a bit of toilet paper or a cotton bud or something. Experiment with it, because unless you experiment, when you need to do it, then it won't be coming naturally to you. You'll be afraid to put in the extra bit of black. It's important to keep at it. I'm no expert on this by any means, but I enjoy it. And I do think I'm improving with age. Being a mere 71 at the moment. I've still got a couple of years left to be, I think. And the other thing you'll find when you do shading is you're never finished. No matter what you've done, you say, oh, I missed a bit there, missed a bit here. And that's one of the nice things I like about doing these videos, is it forces me to stop. I just can't keep on going. At some stage you have to call a halt, say I've done enough, because actually I can see some bits there now when I'm looking back on it. I went a bit too far. Oh, go away, you've done enough, leave it, leave it. It's hard to stop, isn't it? Go on, that's it. You've enough done now. Alright. No, I haven't stopped. I just keep, sad.